case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In a landmark 1982 legal battle, Cabinet Mountains Wilderness v. Peterson, the United States Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit, was tasked with evaluating the case of mining company ASARCO's controversial approval to conduct mineral drilling in the Cabinet Mountains Wilderness area. This ecological hotspot serves as a sanctuary for threatened grizzly bears. The case underscores the discretion held by agencies in making decisions, as long as they are rational and supported by evidence, a point of contention for environmental advocates. ASARCO had garnered approval from the Forest Service to perform the exploration over a period of 4 years, despite grave concerns that the activity could significantly harm the threatened grizzly bear population. As a condition for the approval, the Forest Service had required ASARCO to impose measures meant to minimize the potential harm to the grizzly bears. However, environmentalist respondents challenged this decision, raising allegations of violations of the Endangered Species Act, ESA, and the National Environmental Policy Act, NEPA. They claimed that under the purview of these laws, an environmental impact statement, EIS, for the proposed drilling operation was a prerequisite. They further contended that the authorized drilling was in direct violation of the ESA. The initial judgment offered by the district court was not in the plaintiff's favor, prompting an appeal. In the appeals court, the focus rested heavily on the argument of whether the Forest Service's decision to not prepare an EIS was arbitrary or capricious, as well as whether de novo review was required under the Act. In examining the case, the appellate court upheld the initial decision. They ruled that the Forest Service's choice to not prepare an EIS was reasonable and supported by substantial evidence from the record. The court conveyed that the Forest Service had rightly weighed the potential impacts on grizzly bears and had imposed adequate conditions upon ASARCO's operation to mitigate potential harm. The court thus kept the lawsuit's allegations of ESA and NEPA violations at bay, emphasizing that any future proposals from ASARCO within the area would necessitate independent scrutiny under the auspices of the ESA and NEPA laws.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.